Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. If you're new here, I'm Monet. If you're not new here, welcome back, girl. Today we need to talk about how you're going to start and maintain a reading habit, because according to this article from Inc., billionaires like Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg are reading an average of 50 books a year, while most Americans read less than 17. And we are on track to become wealthy, healthy, incredible dream life girls. And that means that we need to be doing the habits and skills that the most successful people in the world are doing. And furthermore, in a 2013 study, researchers found through MRI activity that people who read regularly had increased brain activity. And in another study, it was shown that reading literary fiction increases empathy and makes people more compassionate. All of that to say, we need to be reading on a regular basis. And don't you worry, girl, because I have 8 ways that you're going to make reading effortless, fun, and a regular habit of yours before the new year even starts. Like with any habit, you're more likely to do it if you add it into your routine. Get a business book that speaks to you and put it on your desk or your workspace. And then at the beginning of your day or during your lunch break, take 15 minutes to read one chapter, one essay, one page even, and start reading a nonfiction book. And then to add on to that, you're going to get a book that really tickles your fancy. Pick a cheesy romance or whatever it is that excites you. And when you go to bed, read one chapter a night. It will literally take you less than 15 minutes, and it's going to start becoming a habit. And the more and more you read, the more invested you get in the story, the more that you're going to naturally just want to do it. Second is to carry a book with you. We get really used to picking up our phones and scrolling TikTok or scrolling Instagram whenever we have free time. But if you start carrying a book with you, throw it in your bag, leave one in your car, then anytime you have extra time, if you're at a waiting room, if you're at a doctor appointment, when you're getting your oil changed, whatever, just read a couple of pages and it's going to be so much more relaxing for your mind. You're not going to get overstimulated, helping you create a habit that is good for your brain, good for your career, and good for your health. Third is using audiobooks. I personally do not process information as well when I hear it. I really like to read. But I know so many people that audiobooks work amazing for. It can be something you listen to on your commute. You can listen to it on a flight, getting ready for the day. There are just so many options where you can be enjoying a book, but not physically sitting down and reading. So if that is something but I found it such a fun way to pick out books. And I read more than 4 books a season, but it still kind of gives you a vibe. So in the summer, I read Beach Read by Emily Henry, and it was just like the most summery vibes. I absolutely loved it. And then in the winter, I love a cheesy, hallmarky Christmas vibe. Christmas books are where I really thrive. If you love a spicy, cheesy romance, you will love my fiction faves list on Amazon. Speaking of books on Kindle, a Kindle Unlimited subscription is, in my opinion, the most cost-effective and incredible thing ever. It is $12 a month and you get unlimited books that you can read on Kindle. You also don't need a Kindle device. You can download the Kindle app for iPad or even for your phone. So there's really no reason that you wouldn't be able to read. And they have a ton of really good books that are free to download if you have the membership. There also is a Stuff Your Kindle Day a few times a year, and I believe that at that time you can download books that are not typically free for free, but I highly recommend looking into a Kindle Unlimited. And when I signed up, you could do 3 months free trial, so at least give the free trial a shot. If you're a girly that loves to have an actual physical book and actually turn the cozy blanket. You can set some lo-fi beats in the background, maybe light a candle, have a nice cup of tea or a latte, and just make reading a really romanticized experience that feels like self-care. So finding a book club, you can either do this in real life or do a virtual book club like Oprah's book club, or Reese Witherspoon has a book club. But that way you have a shared experience, and a lot of books come with a book club list in the back of the book that has questions that you could ask or topics to discuss. But it can be a really fun way to get into reading. You can also ask your friends or family to join a book club with you, and you would be shocked at how differently two people can receive the exact same page of information. So it's just a really fun way to get into reading and create a reading habit while having an accountability buddy and a little bit of a support system. And my last tip is to treat reading like dating. Try new things, try different genres, try different authors, try different writing styles. Really date a bunch of different kinds of books and see what you like. Maybe you like historical fiction, maybe you like historical romance, maybe you like Christian romance, maybe you like something super spicy, maybe you hate romance but love a thriller, maybe you want something suspenseful, maybe you like mysteries. There are so many different books and so many different writing styles, and when you find an author that has both, it's so fun because then you can just read down their list. I can pretty much guarantee if it's a Lucy Score book, I'll enjoy it. So many authors that once you find their style and you love it, it can be really fun to read through all of their series. If you're into a paranormal romance, I really love the Black Dagger Brotherhood, and that series has, I want to say, 25 books in it, so it gives you a lot of reading material if that is something that you would enjoy. And I know that with these tips, you're going to turn into a reading girly. You're going to be in your reading era, and it's going to give you a skill that is profitable, that makes you more empathetic, and should you happen to be in the room with a billionaire or two, you will definitely have something to talk about. I would love to know if you're already a reader, what are some of your favorite books? Drop suggestions in the comments below. And if you aren't a reader, let me know what you're going to start with. What will be your first book in your reading era? But I hope this video was helpful to you. Remember, you are wonderful and wise in all the good things. And until next time, I will see you next time. Bye guys!